Let me share this with you guys, what I did in like 5 minutes this morning
It's
on my
crazy,
computer.
isn't it?
I asked it, what are the top 5 trends affecting retail? And write your response as a rhyming poem. It created this entire poem in 3 seconds. E-commerce has changed the game, allowing consumers to shop from home with no shame. Experiential retail is on the rise with interactive and immersive events to consumers' surprise. This is like amazing. So then my part 2 of this is I described a 12-year-old who likes music and volleyball and TikTok that lives in New York. And I said, describe some holiday gifts for her. And it said, it had a couple of things here that you can see. And one of them was a new pair of volleyball shoes. So then I went over to DALL 2 and I said, generate some images of volleyball shoes inspired by a love of music and TikTok. It chose these 4, and I said, okay, I like the third in from the left the best. Give me more variations on that. Seconds later, I had these new variations. I'm not that smart about fashion, but if you came to me with a pair of these shoes and said, hey, these are the hip new shoes that some famous designer came up with, I would be like, oh, cool. I would totally believe that. So I'm just blown away by the capability of machine learning and AI, and it's still not quite as good as human creativity, and it's still a little generic, but it's amazing how polished it is.
But don't you start to think about your own role and how that changes if somebody can get 90% of it through ChatGPT?
Yes.
It's terrifying in some ways and it's fascinating in others.
It's sort of is forcing me to re-examine not only like what is my value, but like what does it mean to be a human? One of the things I asked it was to give me a write-up on the New York retail real estate market. And it was very well written. It was pretty vague. It's the quality that I would expect from like an entry-level analyst, somebody just out of college, which is amazing, right? But it still means it just raises the bar for us. Like our value now is not on how well we write generic descriptions of things. It's really who we can call to find out the inside information, how we can be creative and take 2 crazy things and put them together in a way that a computer would never think of. It's just going to force us, to just do more, right?